Good morning, students. Welcome to your science class. So, are you all ready to start the new chapter of science? So, today we are going to start chapter 11, that is force, work and energy. So, let's start this chapter and see what all are we going to study in this chapter. Children, in our daily life, we come across with many situations where we use force to make an object move. We also use force to change the direction of an object, and sometimes we use force to change the shape of an object. So let's see what this force is. When we talk about force, it is a push or pull which is applied to the object. Force can also make the object move, or it can also make the object stop. It can also change the shape as well as direction of the body. For example, if a player kicks a football which is at rest, the football starts moving in the direction of the force applied. So let us see how many types of forces are there. In nature, there are two types of forces that are acting all the time, namely gravity or gravitational force and the frictional force or the force of friction. So these are the two main types of forces which we are going to study in this chapter. Let us see about gravitational force. Gravitational force is the force that pulls the objects downwards toward the center of the earth. We also call it as gravity. Force of gravity is acting on an object even when the object is at rest. So what is gravitational force? A natural force which is exerted by the earth and which attracts all the object towards it is called gravitational force. We all are held to the surface of the earth due to its gravity, and earth is moving around the sun due to the gravitational pull of the sun. So I hope you all have understood what is gravitational force or gravity. Let us talk about the frictional force. Children, the force that is present between the two objects which are in contact with each other and opposes the motion of one object across the another is called friction. As a result, the moving object either slows down or stops moving. If there is no friction, anything that starts moving will never stop. So force of friction is essential. However, if there is too much friction, nothing will move. In general, smooth surfaces such as ice, glass and wet floor causes less friction, whereas rough surfaces like carpets and rough road causes more friction. So friction is more on rough surface. Now, work. In our daily life, work is used to describe a lot of activities. But in science, work is said to be done only when force moves an object in the direction of the force applied. And if we apply force and the object is not moving, work is not said to be done. That's why activities such as reading, sleeping, thinking are not considered as work in science because there is no force applied and no object is moving. Coming to the next topic, energy. Energy is the ability to do work, and we get the energy from the food that we eat. And energy is very much essential for doing our daily activities. So the different kinds of energy are solar, wind, water, chemical, light, heat, electrical, magnetic and sound energy. But in this chapter, we are going to look at the three main forms of energy or the types of energy. So the first type energy that we are going to study is solar energy, second is wind energy, and the third type of energy is water energy. So let us see. And children, energy do not get destroyed or created. It only transforms from one form to another. So when we talk about solar energy, it is the energy that we get from the sun. We get heat and light energy from the sun. And solar energy can also be used to generate electricity with the help of solar panels and solar cells. So, solar energy is a renewable source of energy which is obtained from the sun. Now, when we talk about solar energy, plants also use solar energy to make food with the help of their leaves. And you know by which process? Yes, photosynthesis. And food has energy stored in the chemical form. Coming to the next type of energy, that is the wind energy. Moving air is called wind. Any object that is moving has energy in it. So energy of the wind, called wind energy, can turn windmills, which in turn can move turbines and which produces electricity. So we can say wind energy is a clean way of generating electricity. It is also used to grind grains and to pump water out of the well. And energy of wind also helps boat to sail and winnow the chaff from the grains. Because children, if there will be no wind, then the boats will not be able to move. And similarly, it also helps in winnowing the chaff. Last form of energy is water energy. So water energy is the energy present in the moving water. It is also called hydro energy. To use this energy, we build dams, and these dams allow the water to fall from a height onto the turbines, which produces electrical energy. So that's all. Thank you for watching the video.